Hello everyone, happy Feast of St. Mark. So you've probably noticed with this lockdown that you have a lot more time on your hands, and time that's never wasted is time that we spend in prayer. But you might be a little bit like myself. Even after 20 years of being a brother, I still find that sometimes it's difficult to pray. And one thing I learned when I was a little Protestant kid, that it still stays with me to this day, is a method called ACTS, A-C-T-S, like the Acts of the Apostles. And that stands for adoration, contrition, thanksgiving, supplication. So you start with adoration, and what that means is just acknowledging that God is our creator, and that we are creatures. We have come from non-being into being because of Him, and to give Him the worship and the adoration that He is due. Next, contrition, and I think that's fairly obvious that in order to really enter into an attitude of prayer, we have to acknowledge those things that we've done in our lives or things that we've not done that have separated ourselves from Him. All right, so that's just kind of like clear the ground and purify our hearts. Next, thanksgiving. And thanksgiving is extremely important, that makes us desire Him again and realize all the incredible good that He's done for us in our lives. Everything that we receive is a gift, already from our very being to the splendor of creation, to the grace that He's given us, the sacraments, so many different things. And it's really at that moment that we can enter into a real proper attitude of supplication, to ask God for those things that we truly need. Because often, when we start praying, it's like, God do this, God do that, right? But we have to realize too, like St. Augustine says, when we pray, the point is not to change God's will to our will, but rather our will to His. So after having gone through these three different moments, perhaps we have a mind and a heart that's open to change our will, to conform our will to that love of God, which is always greater than our own, and always wants what's absolutely best for us and for the whole world.
Okay, joke of the day. So, Tommy and Nora, a very old Irish couple, were in their 80s, and a bit of touch of dementia already coming in. So they were sitting down as usual every night in the sofa, watching TV, and all of a sudden Nora says to Tommy, "Tommy, get me some ice cream, please." So Tommy gets up and starts going off towards the kitchen like this, okay? And she goes, "Tommy, could you add some nuts on top of them?" Nuts, okay. "Don't forget now, because you're always forgetting." So he goes along. 2 more steps and, "Tommy, could you add some chocolate on top of that?" "Chocolate, okay. Don't forget now, because you're always forgetting." Another 2 steps and then she goes, "Tommy, could you add on some wafers to that?" "Okay, darling, I will. But you're always forgetting. Don't forget." "I won't forget. I won't forget." So he goes off into the kitchen anyway. He spends 45 minutes in the kitchen. And he comes back in 45 minutes later with a big white plate and puts it in front of her. It was an Irish breakfast. There was rashers, tomatoes, fried eggs, toast, everything. And he presents it to her. And she goes, "You Egypt, you forgot the feckin' sausages."